Hi everyone, I'm back to show you the mini album that I created for Sabrina. And Sabrina is Sabrina Ann here on YouTube, but I'm sure most of you already know her. But I will put the link to her channel in the description box below. And please go over and sub to her and show her some love if you haven't already. So we decided to do a swap, and this is the mini album that I created for her. And I really hope she likes my projects. I'm always quite nervous when I'm doing a swap because I really want the person to know that they are special and that I put my heart into the project. So I really hope it shows. So this is a wooden crate that I altered, and inside is the mini album. And I will take the mini album out first to show you the crate. And I purchased it at a local store, and I have some really soft fabric. I adhered it to the bottom of this crate, and it was white already, so I adhered my Prima Delight papers all the way around, and I went over everything with gesso mixed with sand. And this is some beautiful aqua ruffled lace from Lavish Laces, and these flat back pearls are from my stash. And I also decorated the bottom, and I adhered some flat back pearls, and I adhered a fifth one in the center as well, and I signed it. I created this flower, and I used the same fabric that I adhered to the bottom of this crate, and it's really soft and fluffy. And I adhered one of the beautiful shabby rosettes from Lavish Laces. And I have a flat back pearl in the center, and this one is from Sa Crafters. And I have some Wild Orchid Craft flowers here. And here I have a paintbrush, and I dipped it in some gesso, and I went over it with gesso mixed with sand. And I colored it in this aqua color. I used some acrylic paint because it was just plain wood. And I really wanted it to match the project. And I have some more beautiful Wild Orchid Craft flowers. This is a bigger Tuscany rose, and this is a smaller one. And here's a tea rose and a trellis rose, and I really love these roses. And here's a small rosebud, a hip rosebud. And I have some chain, and I adhered it to the lace. And then I created this charm with a key and some beads from my stash. And I adhered another charm, and this one is loose, and this one is as well. And here I have some ballerina shoes, and here's a cute little fairy, because I know Sabrina loves fairies. So this is the crate that I altered, and Sabrina can use it to store her mini album, or she can use it to store other things. So I didn't decorate the inside because maybe she wants to use it as a storage for her laces or other crafty supplies. So this is the crate, and now I will show you the album. And I used the Prima Delight papers for this album as well, and I created this album out of the Whiskas boxes, my cat food boxes. And here's the spine, and I used some burlap. And this absolutely, I will show you the back side first because you can see the lace better. This absolutely beautiful lace is from Annie, Miss Garden Grove 1. Thank you so much, Annie. I absolutely love the design. And this is some crochet trim from my stash. And here's some more of the papers. And I signed it. And I adhered some chain to the lace. I have some jump rings. And then I did a corset style with some chain. And I created this bottle cap charm. And this is an image from the paper collection. And I adhered it to this crochet lace. And I adhered a key with a bling here. So this is the spine of the mini album, and for the closure I have some charms here, and I used this closure from a necklace that I had, and I dangled some charms. I created some charms and adhered them to the chain. So this is the closure. And this is the front side of my mini album. I adhered a photo frame from my stash, and this is an image from the paper collection, and I covered it with acetate, and I used some stickles along the image, and these are all beautiful wild orchid craft flowers, and I really wanted this image to show. And here I have another beautiful cluster of flowers, and I used gesso mixed with sand and some stickles all over the flowers because I know Sabrina loves stickles. So this is the front side of my mini album, and now I will open it. And I bound the mini album with lace, and this is some beautiful eyelet lace from Lavish Laces. So I used that to bind the mini album. And along the top I have some more beautiful lace from Gisella's shop. And this first page is my favorite page, I think. I used 2 small wooden boxes, and when I purchased them they had some embellishments, some bling inside, and I used them to create 2 little configuration boxes. And I have some beautiful flowers from Wild Orchid Crafts, and I have these small photo frames in the box. And oops, I think I should adjust my camera a little bit like so, because this album is quite heavy. And these little photo frames are adhered with some Velcro, and if you want, Sabrina, you can take the back off and put a photo inside instead of this paper from the collection, so you can actually use them. They are functional. And this one is adhered with some Velcro as well, so you can put some pictures inside if you want to. And because this page is quite bulky, I couldn't do too much on this page, so I used one of my bags to create a pocket. And here I have one of the note cards from the paper collection, and like I said, I covered everything with gesso mixed with sand, and I also colored the edges with frayed burlap. And this is a die cut from the paper collection, and I fussy cut these banners. And here I have some more beautiful lace from Gisella's shop, Lavish Laces, and the flat back pearl trim as well. And I really love this image with the teacup and the cute little bird. So, and this page is a pocket page, and I have some tags inside, and I used my vintage cabinet card die to create the top of this tag, like so. And I used the A4 paper stack, so I cut the tag out twice because it's single-sided paper. And here's the other tag. And I used one of the Bo Bunny packages as a template. And there's lots of room for more pictures or journaling in this pocket page. And I also covered this rose with glossy accents. And here's the next page. I have some beautiful laces, or some beautiful lace along the edges from Lavish Laces. And here's my cluster of flowers, and they're all from Wild Orchid Crafts. And here's a beautiful baby's breath flower. And I created an accordion pocket like so, and I used some, they're not really glassine bags, they are gift bags. And this is I fussy cut this from the paper collection. And inside these pockets are all the note cards from the paper collection. And I whitewashed them all, and I covered them with gesso mixed with sand to give it some texture and to soften the colors. Oops. And here's my next page with another beautiful cluster of flowers, and I created an acetate pocket. And here's my other cluster of flowers, and I'm sorry, I will give you an overview of the page. And inside the pocket I have a little small book, and I used my Baroque die by Tim Holtz and some seam binding, and I created some charms. And this is a chipboard piece from the paper collection, and there's more room for pictures or for journaling, whatever Sabrina wishes. So this one goes inside this acetate pocket, but I will do that later. And here's the next page. And I created a side pocket, and I used my Martha Stewart punch along the edges. And this is one of the coin envelopes, and it's held closed with a magnet. And this is a tag from the paper collection. And I fussy cut this from the paper collection as well, and I adhered some more flowers. And this chunky heart trim is from Lavish Laces as well. And here are my two tags. And this is a chipboard piece from the collection as well, and I have a lily and some seam binding. And these are double-sided as well, because like I said, I used the A4 paper stack. And I really love this image of Europe, because I'm from Europe. So I thought it was appropriate. And here's one of my favorite images again. And here's the next page. And I created another acetate pocket, and I covered it with this beautiful lace from Annie's shop. And I created this flower myself, and I adhered some pearls in the center. And this flourish is a spellbinder's die, and I used one here, and I used one on top of it as well. And here are some more flowers from Wild Orchid Crafts, a tea rose and a cherry blossom. And this is what the page looks like. And inside this pocket there's a little book, and I was inspired for this by Kathy Orta. And she has a tutorial on how to create this one, so I will put it in the description box below. So it folds out like this, and then, oops, like so, and like so. And this one opens up like this, so lots of room for pictures or journaling, or both. So this goes inside this pocket. This page is a pocket page as well, so I have some more tags with a chrysanthemum and a flat back pearl from Sa Crafters and some seam binding. And here's the other tag. And I love this image with the birds as well, so lots of texture. And here are my last two pages. And for this one I used a Sizzix die, this frame, for this frame, I'm sorry. And this is a butterfly, and this lace is from Wild Orchid Crafts, and I adhered a rose in the center, and I used some stamens to create some antennas. And this lace is also from Lavish Laces, and I have some small flat back pearl trim from Lavish Laces as well. And this embellishment is from Wild Orchid Crafts. I absolutely love these flowers with the diamond center. And here are some more flowers, and I adhered some stickles everywhere. And I did some masking with my frayed burlap distress ink. And here's another butterfly, and I have a paper doily in the background here, and some more lace. And here's my other cluster of flowers. And I created this flower myself, and I used some tissue paper. And this is a cottage rose from Wild Orchid Crafts and a carnation flower and another cottage rose. And here's some more of the masking. I try to do it very subtle. And this pops out, and Sabrina can use this as a template if she likes and she wants to adhere a picture. So here you can see the paper doily in the background. And this is my last page, and I have another acetate pocket and some more beautiful flowers from Wild Orchid Crafts. And here's my Spellbinders die again, and some more lace from Lavish Laces. And I absolutely love this sheet of the paper line as well. And here you can see a piece of the closure. So this is my last page, and I created another little booklet. And this is a chipboard piece from the paper collection, and I used my vintage cabinet card die by Tim Holtz. And there's a paper doily in the background. And here are, this is a small crochet flower that I made with a chrysanthemum on top and a carnation flower in the center. So this is just a small book, and Sabrina can adhere some pictures if she likes, and these pages are perfect for journaling because they already have some lines. And here are the other two pages and the last one, and this goes inside here. Oops, of course it's not working when I'm recording. So, and like I showed you already, this is the back side. So this is my mini album for Sabrina, and I really had a lot of fun creating it and using my cardboard cat food boxes. And the mini album goes inside this box, this altered crate. So I had a lot of fun creating this, and I really hope you like it, Sabrina. And I hope you all like it too. Please let me know what you think. I will have some pictures of this album at the end of this video as well, and I will have all the links to the shops and to Sabrina's channel, of course, in the description box below as well. And I want to thank you all so much for watching and for leaving me such sweet and supportive comments. They really mean the world to me. And I hope you're all having a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!